Me and Ximena met many years ago. Our sisters happen to be best friends, or very close friends. I don't know if they consider each other best friends, but you know, they're close. My sister actually had told me about one of her friend's sisters. And she's like, oh, she's cute. You should really get to meet her. Like, I feel like you guys would click. And I don't know, just because, you know, my sister and, you know, we were very different growing up. I was like, she's not going to know what type of girl I like. And it just so happened that, you know, we met when they celebrated my sister's birthday 9 years ago. And I was like, oh, she's very pretty. She's very nice. And I remember we danced for a bit. And I don't know, like that day just really stuck with me because I was like, oh, like this person's super sincere. At that time, it didn't really work out. Like we just, maybe, I don't know.
We were in different
places in life.
Yeah.
And, but I just remember once my sister decided to get married, thinking, you know, if Ximena goes, I'm gonna talk to her. And it was weird because like, I just remember like looking at the door like hella times, like, oh, is she gonna come? Is she gonna come? Or is she gonna come with a guy? Like that was probably like my biggest fear, like wondering, like, will she come with some guy and me being like, oh damn, like now I can't hit on her. And luckily I remember like, I don't know if it just was by chance or because I was looking so much, like I looked and you walked in with your mom and your dad.
Yeah, but before any of this happened,
oh, no, okay.
You messaged me on Facebook.
Okay,
and
I
you
did.
asked me, do you work at the bank? What do you do at the bank? And I totally ignored you.
You
so
did.
I think you were nervous to see me because I had ignored you already.
What? That is very true. That is very true. You did ignore me, but I felt like it was, you know, retribution since I didn't, you know, kiss you back on the cheek, but it's fine. You know, what's meant to be is meant to be. And
yeah.
I just remember that day, my sister's wedding, just waiting for you to show up, and you did, and then trying to figure out how to talk to you. And I remember you and Natalie went to the photo booth at my sister's wedding, and I was like, okay, this is my chance. So I went and grabbed my goddaughter, and I was like, let's go take pictures. And then she was super excited, using her to try to get to you. And I was like, hey, how are you doing? And all I remember is like trying to figure out something to talk to you about. And I remembered that you gave your sister speech for her wedding. So then I was like, oh, so I'm super nervous. What should I say? And then that's how we started talking.
We got engaged on September 1st, and I went out with the girls for a girls trip in Napa on the tuk-tuks, and I thought the whole time that Josue was babysitting his nephew. Like, he told me he was, because his sister came on the trip with us, so he was like preparing himself weeks before to take care of his newborn nephew, changing his diapers, which I thought was a little weird that they were gonna leave the baby with you. But but I brought him an N95 from work so he could change the dirty diapers. Like, he was ready. And I even texted him like minutes before, and he's like, oh, Jacob just pooped and I had to clean his diaper. So it was totally not expected. And when we got to Sodaro wineries, it was the second winery that we went to, and I was just having a good time with the girls, and the day just turned better. Like, you showed up with our parents and our siblings were all there, and it was just a really special moment, really unexpected. I always thought that I would know when you were gonna propose, but it was so unexpected that day. I just didn't think it would happen that day. I thought I would propose to you.
One day, you know. No, that had to be probably one of the scariest, in a good way, days of my life. It's rough to say the 5 best things that I love about you, because, I mean, it's like, I love you for who you are, and I don't care, like, if there's things that I don't necessarily love, but I mean, it makes you who you are, and you're the person that I love, so everything. It's hard to say, like, hey, like, I love how caring you are, because that's just one of the million things. Like, how caring you are, how you treat others, how you've learned to be okay with my jokes even though you don't always find them funny. It's hard to put it. It's kind of like if somebody asked me why Ximena over anybody else. It's like you just have to meet her to like realize like how great of a person she is, and I'm just the lucky one that gets to call you my wife from here on out. So it's hard. Like it's like saying, why do you love McChickens? It's like McChickens are great, but I'd give every McChicken up for you. You're my best McChicken.